Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
Turn it up.
What you're about to hear may cause your speakers to explode.
Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the feed.
Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Who would have ever thought we would get to 2000? Well, anyway, here we are. It's Grant's Rock Warehouse, and we are doing our top 10 tracks of the year 2000. We've got a big panel tonight. Hopefully the internet won't break. We want to hear from you in the chat. Let's keep this interactive. 2000. It's getting harder as we go.
Piling on the power chords and pure pandemonium. Grant's Rock Warehouse.
So for you Creed fans that are anticipating us picking tons of Creed, there's no Creed tonight. No one picked Creed. I put that thumbnail together before I had everyone's picks. So I know if you want to not tune in and go do something like laundry or something, you can go now. But anyway.
And Johnny Metal looks like a rock star.
Exactly. Oh, he looks like D. Snyder.
Look at that.
No, I'm not going to do that. No.
Why does Johnny Metal look like D. Snyder in those glasses? Tell me.
He's vying for that lead vocalist position.
John Lennon also.
No, Sebastian Bach can have that. I don't want.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Hey, it's bad. It's bad enough. Mark the Animal Mendoza's not even on this tour. So why do I want to see JJ and Eddie? Nah. That's my 2 cents.
JJ and Eddie are the foundation of the band.
That's true, but I want to see Mark and I want to see D. Nope.
All right.
Johnny Metal has removed his hat from the ring. Sorry, folks.
We will have to go on, kids. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We'll get more people. We've got 31 so far. I'm happy if we had 2. Damn it. We are going to look at our, we're in the year 2000. We're going to look at our top 10 tracks from this year. Now, I will say this. As head of the warehouse, this is it, because I looked at everybody's picks and I'm going, I have no idea what the hell these people are picking. Because I was breeding at the time. I was breeding. That was more of a concern at the time. Breeding, making more Arthurs, and this kind of went on the back burner. So a lot of this stuff I kind of checked out. So. But my goal is, because this panel is so top notch, I want to keep continuing, but we need other topics that we can handle. So, but we are not going through any more years unless I don't know, someone comes up with some kind of magical idea.
We'll come up with some other takes with this group. Don't you worry, Grant. We'll come up with some stuff.
Look at, ladies and gentlemen, Schnee's here. This show is going to be a hell of a long if you're going to go through 2000. Are you new around here, Schnee?
I didn't understand.
We'll keep it for an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will say that we'll be fine. This show runs an hour and a half. I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Schnee, the prodigal son, will be back on this channel tomorrow. For little-known bands, DC, you know you have verification. I have verification.
Now I know. Well, we're glad to have him.
Little-known.
The prodigal son returns.
This will be biblical.
It will be biblical. So get out all your clay tablets. All right, cool. All right, kids, let's get started. 2000 top 10 tracks. I think we'll go 5 and 5, and we'll go around twice. Let me look at my list, because I'm just going to go straight down through the way people gave them to me. We're going to go up fuck. Johnny Metal's always here so early and throws up. I want to. All right, we're going to go the way I see it. Johnny Metal, BM Bolt, Cretin, Mr. Nut, DC. Yvonne's in another country. We'll go Yvonne. And then Uncle Meat, because Yvonne's probably got to go to bed.
Yeah, but no, it's good because we are still on winter time, so it's one hour earlier, so it's not so late.
All right, so we'll go 5 and 5.
1 o'clock.
Do your thing. I got all the graphics ready, and everybody try to keep it clean. And we're at 40 people. Hopefully, we get up to 70. We have been the Warehouse. I do want to extend a thank you to everybody tuning into the Warehouse, because the Warehouse this past weekend just changing people's lives. And I appreciate. Were you shaking your DC? Were you shaking
my shirts? There's nothing
titties?
to shake. There's nothing to shake underneath here, baby. It's all solid.
Warehouse.
I kind of was turned on there for a moment, but
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Unless you're keeping it clean.
as long as it's clean. Hi. Okay. Before we get started, let's see who's here in the chat so we can welcome everybody in a proper way. Of course, Schnee is here for the moment. He doesn't really watch. He just pops in, makes an appearance. Jay's here. Jay, nice to see you. Yo, speaking some street language. I like that.
Yeah, boy.
Ooh, what about a show topic where you talk about your favorite stereo equipment?
We can do that.
I'm on that.
Who's playing guitar?
It's not me.
Me? Are you playing guitar again?
Sorry about that. My phone rang, and my phone ringer is "Pilot" by Ian Thomas, and
Here, I thought you were jamming. All right,
The irrepressible Uncle Meat.
Nathan. Anyway, before we get started, I'm just going to say something about Pete Pardo. I know nothing. Don't ask me. But whatever Pete's going through, I hope he's okay, and I hope the channel gets back online, because we need Sea of Tranquility in the community. So I just want to extend, in case Pete's watching. I don't know. Pete, let me know what's happening. No one's let me know. And let Martin know what's going on. And I hope everything is okay. Based on that, now we can get down to business. Kathy, nice to see you. Thanks for coming. We need more female element here. So, Kathy, the more you can hang out, the better. Greg's here. Have fun tonight. I'm looking forward to what. Oh, you're not
Greg's
gonna hang out. Okay.
No, Greg's at work.
Do you know Greg?
Well, he's commented every time
I
we've done
know.
these
I'm
shows.
just giving Greg shit.
When he watches someone, he's having his lunch, but then he's got to get back to work.
I understand. I appreciate the love. All right. Sorry, Schnee. My concept of time is really a mess, because tomorrow I've got 4 shows I have to do. Thank God it's not tomorrow. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to do 4. I got 3 interviews tomorrow. Well, 2. I think I had to move the other one. I don't know. But DC will be on one of those. All right, let's get started. Jesus. God, Grant, get your shit together. All right, here we go. We got 45 people watching. All right, thanks, everybody. Let's turn it over to Johnny Metal, ladies and gentlemen, and get his first 5, and then we'll throw it over to Mr. BM Bolt.
Okay, so first thing I want to mention is, of course, now we're talking the year 2000. Now, my wife's sister had her first daughter in the year 2000, and fast forward to today, Grant, I don't know if you can blow me up on this one, but she's living out in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And she actually released her first debut single today.
If I can find it.
Oh, congrats!
Because you sent me the graphic, right?
I sent a graphic, so Grant's gonna hopefully try to pull it up.
God, I hope I can see it.
You can at least take a look at what this thing is. The sound is electronica, so it's not typically the kind of stuff that you would see here on the Rock Warehouse. Yvonne, this might be more up your alley.
Yeah, maybe.
So look for this on Spotify or iTunes, maybe YouTube Music. This is what the cover kind of looked. This is what the single graphic looks like. Its song is called Black Swan, and her artist name is Ariane, which is a kind of a play on her name. So it's very cool. She's a very talented singer and a musician, and she's like I said, she's doing production work out in Los Angeles. That's something she went to school for at Troy University. So I wanted to give her a shout out. She's getting, there you go. Yeah, a little closer look. So it's kind of maybe a little bit of a graphic, kind of dark kind of cover, single graphic, but it fits the song perfectly, in my opinion. She's getting to live the dream that I never got to live when I was her age. So, and younger. So I'm very proud of her for getting to do this. And I hope she gets to do more stuff. And, hey, you got an uncle here who plays guitar. So I'll be happy to do some session work for you.
Give your uncle some love. For
and he's got those spiffy sunglasses too, which will be a big hit.
His D. Snyder glasses.
That's right. Anyway, so
cool.
With that said, so I wanted to give that a little
can't
plug.
see that.
So, but yes, go look it up on Spotify or iTunes or YouTube Music. Arianne, AERYANNE, and that's, there you go. It's right there at the bottom, and just look it up and go from there. So,
all right, cool.
My first pick will be from the boys from, well, they were kind of, at this point, they weren't all from Connecticut anymore, because they were kind of half and half. There were some California guys, and then there were some Connecticut guys. But when they got together, it was prog metal at its best. And I've heard Mike Portnoy said if it wasn't for this band, Dream Theater would not have existed because of them. Fates Warning. And I'm going to go with the song called One. This is from their Disconnected album. Really powerful driving track. Joey Vera on bass, Mark Zonder on drums, just Jim Mathios on guitar, the only guitar player on this one. Ray Alder on vocals, just steering song. Kind of a little unusual for Fates Warning to cut shorter at this point, but hey, a good 4.5 minute track. Next one up, we go from Connecticut a little further south to Jersey. Just when you thought it was safe to listen to music with the talk box, Richie Sambora comes back, and It's My Life by Bon Jovi. I don't like a lot of Bon Jovi songs, but this was always one of, I actually like this one. I like this album. I will go on record, Mr. Metal, and say that I like this record. I think I like the heaviness of this song, or at least the heavy groove to it. I like the little Tommy and Gina throwback. So this was a good song. I always enjoyed this one. Now we go from there you go, Jason. Thank you. Good, very good pick from Facebook.
Jason's dialed in.
He's dialed in. Now we go from this kind of this heavy rock of Bon Jovi, and then we take a little ride across the pond, and we go for some little Irish pop by the band called The Cause with the song Breathless.
Oh, that's great pick.
That's a nice song.
Aren't those Core sisters just stunningly beautiful?
We like them.
He's always coming in from a horn dog angle. Yes, they're beautiful. Always with his glands.
I tell you, but
look at him all worked up.
Co-written by and produced by Mutt Lange. This is such a fun little track.
Great tune.
I've always enjoyed this song. This is a nice one. Brings back good memories.
That's awesome.
And now we go from this nice Irish pop sound to the deep, dark, grimy streets of Detroit, and we go to the American Badass. I'm gonna get crap for talking Kid Rock, but I love American Badass. I don't agree with a lot of the lyrics on this song. But I mean, come on. He's basically sampling the last best Metallica song. Sad but true. Deal with it, people. That's how I feel. I think the attitude in this song is off the charts, and one that I enjoy very much. My last track,
Johnny, you sure the Undertaker had nothing to do with that?
And I think the Undertaker had something to do with it. He did use this as his theme song for a little while before he went to Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. But
Johnny Metal though, Jay is went yikes. Evidently, Jay is not a fan.
No, I don't think he is. But
womp, womp. Oh no, West Coast Dave.
Well, I'll bring it back up, because this one, you gotta, if you really want to know what we thought about this one, just go back to what me and John the Music Nut did when we did this little series on this band called Armored Saint from the Revelation album. The kickoff song, "Pay Dirt," great track. So that would be, and Joey Vera's second appearance on my list, because he was the bass player for Fates Warning as well. So, and he's in Armored Saint. So sorry, y'all, for who all don't like my Kid Rock pick. But
well, the Elder though, he doesn't mind early 2000s Kid Rock.
Wait for my picks for true disappointment.
Well, my others will probably really disappoint. So,
well, wait till you see the first pick from Yvonne.
I'm with you.
I saw that. I went, this series is definitely over.
The death knell.
I went, this is it. When I saw that thumbnail, I went, there's no way we can keep going. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Metal. All right, let's throw over to Mr. BM Bolt, who's patiently waiting. Stephanie is upstairs, probably making griddles and noodles and
no, we already had our dinner.
Okay,
She might be watching. I don't know. She thinks these shows are getting pretty bad because she doesn't know any of our picks. So,
Stephanie, get in the comment section so you and I can at least talk. All right. Wait a minute, Jay. You're talking about Andrew Gold in 2000?
Really?
Come on, man. Try to find those CDs. It's good luck. All right, cool. All right. Sorry, Byron. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm kind of like you, Grant. By 2000,
All right. This is the end, kids. Enjoy it.
Yeah, I pulled a couple songs out of my ass tonight. It was like, yeah, I need two more, and I'm like, all right, well, this album's decent. Let me find the song on here. Give a band some love. But a lot of my picks basically are super groups or bands that are kind of getting back together and doing albums again, or they kind of came back. Whatever. You'll figure something out as I go. So my first pick is going to be a band we did a one and done on, I don't know, about a year ago, and they were called Super Shine, and the song is Kingdom Come. I really didn't know this band until a few years ago, and this has got Doug Pinnick on vocals and bass and a couple of guys from Trouble. But it's like it's doom, but it swings. I remember I said that a lot when I was doing the one and done. They swing. It's got that heavy Sabbath sound to it. So, all right, my next pick.
Oh, Wolf, you just wait. Don't just wait. All right, go ahead. Sorry,
Okay.
Byron.
So my next pick is by a band called Niacin. And
Niacin.
Wow.
yeah, they are a organ-based.
That's not it.
yeah. That's
Oh,
not-
wait a minute. My numbers are all screwed up. Niacin, I've got it. But
Yes.
somehow number 9 went to number 2. Okay, sorry.
Well, I number them 1 through 10, and I read them 1 through 10. So.
It's okay. Numbers are hard over
So
here.
yeah, this is from the album Deep, and they are an organ fusion trio with Billy Sheehan on bass, Joe Novello on, or is it John Novello on keyboard, and Dennis Chambers on drums. The song is "Things Ain't Like They Used to Be," which is unlike anything else they've really done. It's got Glenn Hughes singing, and it's a blues tune, and Steve Lukather plays the guitar solo on it.
Nice.
What about my
Bolt.
ass?
Here's-
Well, I'm going to have to quote this quote, ladies and gentlemen, so stay tuned. Mrs. BM Bolt said, I think I speak for the group when I say I don't want to hear about BM's ass.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Did I miss
Put that on a T-shirt.
I feel like I
oh
missed
boy,
something.
so much for keeping the show clean.
So much for the honeymoon phase.
Dude wipes have just come out.
Taxi.
Yeah. Taxi. All right. Sorry, Byron.
Check, please.
But your wife is in the chat, so.
Okay. Well, anyway, Things Ain't Like They Used to Be by Niacin. Great blues tune. Glenn Hughes singing, Steve Lukather on guitar. Check that track out if you've never heard it.
All right.
All right. My third pick. This is from Kansas, the Somewhere to Elsewhere album. It was the return of the original lineup. And the song is Icarus 2. It's a kind of a sequel to the song Icarus. It's a pretty good album. I mean, it's not great, but it's a pretty good.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
so
really good.
I thought I would pick something off of that.
Now, don't trust what Cretan says because Cretan likes everything. If
I know.
anybody's been following around Cretan on all these shows, he loves everything.
I know.
Yes,
Davey's
you
gonna
do.
love next pick. Davey's gonna love my next pick.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go Transatlantic off the SMTPE album, All of the Above. It's you got Roy Stolt on guitar, vocals, Neil Morris, Mike Portnoy, Pete Travis, a 31-minute long epic that is not 1 second too long, in my opinion. It is just a wonderful, epic prog track.
100%.
Yep. I knew you'd
Say
like that.
Kansas 3 times and see if Marlon comes on here like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, where's Marlon? He would love my Kansas.
I thought maybe he'd be here. I thought maybe his sensors would be fluctuating. I don't know.
Okay, so my fifth pick. This is another band that kind of reformed in 2000 and put out a pretty damn good comeback album. I mean, they didn't really break up, but a couple guys came back. So it's Iron Maiden off The Wicker Man off of Brave New World. This is a strong album, I thought. Maybe the best thing they've done since they got back together, in my opinion. I don't really like too much of their more recent stuff. So, but yeah, I'm going to go with The Wicker Man with my fifth.
All right, cool. 5 picks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's throw it over to Cretan and see how he's going to tackle his picks. You never know with Cretan, but we
I'm
will
going to
set it over.
start off with some power pop.
Now, don't interrupt him once he gets going. He's like a top. All right, go ahead, Cretan.
Starting off with power pop from the album The Harsh Light of Day, Fastball, with the song Wind Me Up. And this is their third album for Hollywood Records, and it's their last album for Hollywood Records because it only charted at number 97 on the Billboard Top 200, and the previous album with the big hit song The Way did much better. Now, the thing about this song, if you love Wings, Paul McCartney and Wings from the 70s, this gives you a total Jet and Band on the Run vibe. It's a rollicking, rocking song. It has some great piano in it. Really good guitar solo from Tony Scalzo. Actually, Tony Scalzo is the bass player who wrote this song, and he sings it. Great piano work on the song. Those great backing harmony vocals throughout that start on the second verse. Excellent song. Even though it comes in at 4 minutes, it's really only 3 minutes because the last minute is just, it sounds like this foreign film music to a French film. Very strange ending to the song, but great song. Wind Me Up by Fastball is my 10. I'm going to some prog rock for number 9, the UK band Arena. And I'm picking the epic 20-minute song called Movie Drome, Drome, one word, Movie Drome from the album. This is from their 4th studio record, Immortal, with a question mark at the end of it. One of Martin Popoff's favorite things, just weird punctuation in an album title. This is an epic song in multi-sections. You got killer keyboards here from songwriter Clive Nolan, great piano playing and synth work throughout. And you got a guy on guitar here who also could sing lead, but he doesn't in this band. John Mitchell is such an underrated guy in the music business, in prog rock especially. Great guitar player, and he has some sizzling solos in this song. And I think this is their longest track at 19 minutes, 46 seconds in their catalog. It's ethereal, it's haunting, yet it's a very uplifting song. And the last 5 minutes when the band break into double time, that's the highlight of the song to me. So Movie Drome from Arena, my number 9. Going back to some... Yeah. Speaking of haunting, I have to give Arena 27 demerit points for that album cover art.
Oh, it's Hugh Syme did the album cover. I forgot to say.
Hugh's hit and miss for me. Some things like Permanent Waves, I think is absolutely fantastic. But then I look at some other albums like, what's the Rush album that's got the rocks sitting on top of each other?
Press for Echo.
Yeah, just that doesn't do it for me. Cretan, this is probably a good time because if anybody follows Davey Cretan on Facebook, there is no one that keeps track of death better than Davey Cretan. And Davey Cretan, did you want to say anything about Tommy DiCarlo before we go on?
Well, he was the lead singer with the band Boston for the past 20 years. I've seen Boston a bunch of times live, but never with Tommy DiCarlo, with their old singer who also passed away 19 years ago to this day, oddly enough. So it's very strange. But
It
Tommy
is.
DiCarlo was only 60 years old. He had brain cancer, sadly, and he left us today. He had a great voice. The story with him is really good because he was working in a Home Depot and then became the singer of Boston. You don't hear stories like that too often in rock and roll. True
Well,
underdog story. So rest in peace, Tommy DiCarlo from Boston.
So I guess
This
that
is
means Jane Cosmo
this-
or Michael Sweet will be joining the band to sing for them again, right?
Possibly.
If they come back, they haven't
they
done
come back,
anything
which
for a while.
They haven't put any good music out in many years, so I hope not. But
Johnny Metal,
But they've been
throw your hat
touring.
in the ring.
Throw your hat in
Your hat
in the ring.
Johnny.
Do it, Mr. Metal. This reminded, I know we're on a tangent, but damn it, it's my show. Jerry Riggs, if anybody knows, we've covered the band Riggs on this channel. We're all big fans of that Riggs album. He worked for the U.S. Postal Service, and he got the call to come join 38 Special when he was delivering mail. Can you imagine the great guitar player Jerry Riggs as a postal person? I'm sure that's fine.
Gotta
But
make
man, what a
living.
talent. What a talent. So, but he got a second chance with 38 Special, and he's still a fantastic player. Yes, Riggs is great. This whole panel probably could recommend this record. Go pick up the one and only Riggs album. Wounded Bird put it out. I do believe it's still in print. Fantastic record. So,
Grant, I have to note
Yeah.
that Marlon has chimed in asking if he missed DC's picks. No, you've got plenty of time to get your vomit bucket. Bring it back to wherever you're sitting and watching this show. So you'll
he
be
can
ready.
hardly wait.
It's-
Oh no! Look, he said,
Boy.
"Crap! Hope I was hoping to miss them."
I was hoping this. I would love to have seen what Marlon said about my Kid Rock pick, but
Marlon, what do you think about Kid Rock? Real quick, I can only imagine he might like it because Marlon likes stuff no one else likes. Oh, I saw 38 Special in concert a few years ago with Jamie Johnson and Hank Jr. Nice, Kathy. Good for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. Before we get going. Tia, nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Hey, baby.
Marlon's thoughts on this is phony. So he's not a big fan of what's his real name?
something
Bob
Ritchie.
Ritchie?
Bob Ritchie. Not a fan of Bob. All right. Creighton, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you know how this show goes. Anyway, go ahead.
I have to
David
point this
Creighton,
out,
everybody.
Grant. You
Yeah.
said the word when you were talking about Riggs, you
Mhm.
said second chance. And guess what? 38 Special had a hit song and it was called Second Chance. So
I
you
knew
said
that.
it, you didn't even realize it.
Oh, I realize it. Creighton, I'm far ahead of everyone.
A
I know exactly.
serendipitous moment here on the Warehouse.
Serendipity, baby.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Sir, God, I'm going to be writing shit down all night tonight.
Serendipity, baby. Grant's Rock Warehouse.
All right. Sorry, Creighton. Where are we
okay.
at on your list? Sorry.
Number 8. I'm going with more power pop. This lady at the time was a former member of Veruca Salt. From her album Tonight and the Rest of My Life, Nina Gordon with Horses in the City. This was not a single, but it's so melodic. 4-minute song. She wrote it. There are a lot of cool people on this record. Bob Rock produced it. He plays guitar and bass on the record. The two guys from Veruca Salt, Jim Shapiro and Stacy Jones, play on the record. And Grant, our old buddy John
Yes.
Bryan from the Grays.
Oh my
plays
God.
keyboards, guitar, and bass on this album. So it's a melodic slice of power pop with swaying verses, catchy choruses, exquisite middle 8 section, and then you get this sumptuous brief guitar solo. I recommend this for fans of the more melodic side of Veruca Salt. And my friend Jackie and I, when we worked in the record store back in the day, this was our favorite song from the record. So I'm going with Nina Gordon, Horses in the City is my number 8. Number 7, Going Back to the Prague. And our buddy from Australia, Bicycle Legs, from Bicycle Legs Talks Music. This, I think, is his favorite song of all time. My number 7 from Spock's Beard, At the End of the Day. 16.5-minute song. This is from their 5th album, titled V or 5, whichever way you want to read it. Another Prague epic from the pen of songwriter Neil Morse, but you get great playing from all the guys in the band. Dave Meros on Rickenbacker bass just shines and pops throughout this whole album, and especially this song. You get Nick DiVirgilio on great backing vocals, and his drum assault on this song is spectacular, especially in the heavy section. And he would eventually be the lead singer of the band, much like Phil Collins stepped out from behind the drums and took over the lead vocal mic for a while. Nick DiVirgilio did that in Spock's Beard. You got Ryo Akamoto on his dazzling keyboard work, and Alan Morse, Neil's brother, on guitar. Great guitar player, very underrated. You get Rio's Hammond organ solo 2/3 of the way through. That's great if you love Hammond organ. I saw this tour at the Bottom Line in New York City, and I think I saw the early show and the late show that night. And for the late show, at the end of the evening, they did an impromptu cover of Genesis's Squonk, where the drummer came out and sang lead, and Neil Morse got behind the drum kit and played drums. Excellent cover. Just one of the coolest things I've ever seen in concert. This CD actually charted in Germany at number 37. No, I'm not on my first pick. I'm going to my last pick of my first 5.
Oh, you're killing Marlon Creed.
And I'm doing some alternative rock here from the band's 7th album. This is Ween with the album White Pepper.
Yeah,
and I'm
good
going
record.
with the first song, Even If You Don't. This was the lead single from the album. The record hit number 121 in America, number 83 in Germany. The single hit number 135 in the UK, which seems pretty low on the UK chart. This is a strutting, swaggering rock song with great guitar work on it from Dean Ween. He has a great guitar solo that's really dirty and kick-ass 2/3 of the way through the song. I like Gene Ween's vocal. There's a video for this directed by Trey and Matt from South Park. This was released as a CD single, and at the time in the year 2000, a 7-inch pepper green vinyl single too. You got great piano throughout this song. If you love swaggering alternative rock, Even If You Don't by Ween is my number 6 pick.
Fantastic.
And I cede my time.
Did I mention that Dean Ween is my porn star name?
You know what my porn star name is? Do you know what mine is?
What?
You guys don't know, do you? I've had this name for years. It was my CB handle as well. Long Dong Silver.
Oh, you know how you come up with your porn star name? It's your middle name and the street you grew up on.
No
so
pets.
I would be Alan Beechwood.
I would be Whitney Prospect. All right, we need to address this Pat Paradise Rock, ladies and gentlemen. Nebraska, dude, I'm moving to Omaha in August. Hope to do some radio there. When you're there, Pat, contact Mr. B.M. Bolt. You can stay in his spare bedroom. Stephanie will cook for you.
Wife would have to clean the spare bedroom first. That's not happening. That's where
No. He'll clean it. He will get things together for you. Stephanie will cook, pamper you, probably give you full body massage if you're an attractive man. So just hook up BM Bolt. I'll send you his email.
We're trying to start that satellite office out there for the warehouse in Omaha.
Exactly. Now Cretan's done. Does Cretan have a thesaurus out? Do you have a thesaurus? I can't say it very well.
I got notes.
These notes. He writes it down like he's writing a scroll. All right. So does a DC.
Gotta have your notes.
All right, kids, let's keep going. We have, ladies and gentlemen, taking the center square, taking the Paul Lynde section of the program. Our resident imitator, John the Music Nut.
I forget how Paul Lynde talks. I just know he was gay.
But it was all. It wasn't.
I don't know.
But it wasn't like
It's very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Very sarcastic. I met Paul Lynde. Fun fact.
And
we'll leave it at that.
I love Paul Lynde. I love Paul Lynde.
Very quick wit. Very funny guy.
Oh, fantastic. Very funny. All right, Mr. Nutt, what's your first 5?
I just want to say I could come up with these top 10 lists for the next 25 years. And maybe without a doubt. I know this, like I know the sun's going to rise tomorrow.
Okay.
But there you go.
Okay. Thank you.
There you go. I just felt like saying that. Number 10.
All right. Oh.
Radiohead. The only
yeah.
song on Kid A that sounds anything like what they had done before. And I'm optimistic about that because the song I'm choosing is optimistic. That's right. This is the only song where the guitars really lead the way. Just kick-ass song. My number 10. I'm not going to go long on these. My number 9 is my favorite band, Little Feat. And the song's called Bed of Roses. And no, it's not Bon Jovi, Bed of Roses. It's not Warrant, Bed of Roses. It's Little Feat with Sean Murphy, Bed of Roses. It's kicks ass, takes names. Sean Murphy sang with them for 4 albums. She sounds a lot like Bonnie Raitt, but she's a little grittier voice. But yeah, this is a kick-ass song on this album. This album is very, very good. Very good Latter Day Little Feat album, Chinese book songs. All right, number 8.
All right.
Okay, Wallflowers from their album Breach. I'm going with the song Sleepwalker. No. A lot of people slept on this album because the album before this was huge and it had one headlight and 6th Avenue Heartache, which were all over the radio for about 2 years. But this album is just as strong. It just doesn't have the higher highs like the previous album. Sleepwalker was the first single, but it kicks ass. It is excellent. That's my number 8. Number 7 is Rollins Band from the album Get Some Go Again. I'm going with Illumination. This just comes in and tears your heart out. It is awesome. It has this really cool atmospheric intro before it goes into the main riff. It kicks ass. It is wicked. That's my number 7. Number 6. I think it's probably only number 1 hit on my list here. And this one goes out to Parish of Rock because he was curious what Matchbox 20 song I would choose. And I'm going with the track Bent, which was the first single off the album. I think the only number 1 hit that Matchbox 20 had, although Rob Thomas had Smooth with Santana. No, this is a kick-ass song. Great chorus on here. I love the guitar chords in here. The guitar is a great hook. So, man, this is a great track. There's my number 6.
Hold on. Tia, you like Kid A? Her favorite song is Everything
Beautiful
in
song.
its right place.
Beautiful.
That was the big single from the album.
Yeah, that song is stunning.
I just can't imagine females sitting around playing Kid A and going, yeah, that's crazy. But all right. Tia might a little bit different than all the other females. Okay. Hitting a chord with West Coast Dave. He's grooving with Tia on this. All right. Look at Jay coming in. Slash's Snake Pit. Been there lately. Jay, I don't pick you as a Slash Snake Pit guy, but okay. John the Music and I want to thank you for that. Let's throw it over to, here we go. Okay, gotta go get my nails done.
Yeah. Well, put the vomit bucket away and go get your nails done.
John, I want to say
what's that saying about you, Marlon? Getting your nails done.
Music
All
nut,
right.
John. I want to say that Little Feat is a very good group. I think they have the 11 first albums on vinyl, so I really love those.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Band.
You know
They have Little Feet in Norway, Yvonne?
I don't know. I have big feet, but we have Little Feet on the radio, maybe.
Oh, wait a minute.
Nice.
You don't have Bigfoot over there? Okay.
No,
Hey,
we
I was
have-
happy
we
to see
have
them in
Little Feat,
concert
but I
last
really
year.
like that group. I think it's a good combination with different type of music, and it's soul in the music also. So I really like it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Yvonne the Music Man. Thank you, Yvonne. Let's turn over to Mr. Toon Time and get his thoughts on his first 5.
All right. I'm with John the Music Nut. I could go through 2025. Now, saying that, I'm not going to promise that anybody will know any of these groups or artists that I might bring up going forward. So you've got shitty choices, and then you don't even know the bands, which makes it doubly worse for people. But I digress. For my first pick, as usual, when I can do it, going with Mr. Todd Rundgren from the album One Long Year, and it's the tune Where Does the Time Go? And this is probably the last Todd song that somewhat references his hits from the 70s. And you know what all that encompasses. So I almost went with the experimental Mary and the Holy Ghost, or You're Fast and I Like It. Next is a group that's appeared on my yearly top 10 numerous times. It's XTC with another one of those sad sack of love songs, The Man Who Murdered Love. It's clever, catchy, and rockin' from the Wasp Star album. Cool. Number 3 comes from an artist who Grant and I have recently interviewed. It's Donnie V, the main songwriter, lead vocalist, and guitarist for the criminally underrated melodic pop rock titans, Mr. Meats, Uncle Meat's favorite, the Enough's Enough.
No, I will. This is a perfect time for me to promote that because Donnie V, DC, you can back me up, was fantastic.
That conversation went so well, and it was just flowing. Oh, what's that?
Is that Donnie V?
Oh, look
No,
at
it's
that.
not Donnie V. It's actually Chip.
Chip's
Oh,
Enough.
Chip, with you
Yeah.
and your mustache. So it's you
1991.
and your mustache.
Yeah. 1991.
I will tip my cap to Chip for keeping the band going, but man, Donnie V was
the man. Fantastic.
Anyway, that too, There Goes My Heart. In my world of musical justice, this song would have been blasting out of radios globally in the summer of 2000, much to Uncle Meat's horror.
Yeah.
And it's all the benchmarks for me of what I love about that style of music here in spades. Okay, number 4.
Yes.
Y'all know that I like the funk. And one of my favorites in the rock funk genre is Glenn Hughes from the album Return of Crystal Karma. It's the song It's All Right. Funky Plague. Do I hear some wah-wah bass? Yes, you do. Funky, soulful vocals. Great tune. If you like the soul funk, you'll like this. And if you don't, you'll get bent.
Nice.
My last pick of my first 5.
I knew one of DC's picks.
Attaboy, being bold. And most
You
of my
didn't.
picks.
You know Todd Rundgren.
Well, I don't know that album that well, but
Okay. All right.
Here's the most recognizable song on my list for this year, and it's right up there with Johnny Metal's pick with the Coors. This was another tune that came out of the radio's top 40, and at my advanced stage, even at that time, that happened very rarely. Pop hit. It's no doubt with Simple Kind of Life, and how refreshing to my old ears to hear something at this point on the top 40 charts that I can really sink my teeth into. Fantastic Gwen vocals, interesting acoustic guitar bass tune with cool bass line and inspired percussion. Winner. And that's
There you go.
done.
Good choice.
And I don't know. Marlon got quiet. I don't know if he went. Oh, here we go.
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
One out of 5.
Well, what did you like of my top 5, Marlon?
Which one
Just
did you
out of
like, Marlon?
curiosity's sake.
Probably Glenn Hughes.
Maybe.
Does Marlon like funk though?
Oh, I don't think so. But Marlon did chime in. Just kidding, DC. Wouldn't miss your picks for $10. Why, you?
I don't know. Give Marlon a moment to respond to get his thoughts together. Maybe we won't. Maybe he just drifted off after
He
that.
may have been getting his
getting
middle
his nails
toe
done
worked
now.
on.
All right,
right
well,
now.
we'll bring Marlon back in. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. I give Todd and Glenn both a 1/2. Wow.
Not
Man.
even a solid one. I would have
Not
rather
even
taken
one.
one pick with a solid one. A 0.5 point. That is even more insulting and hurtful.
Oh gosh, really, Pat? You're going to go down that road and boost Marlon's inner child? Really? Oh, jeez. All right, thank you, DC, for your picks. Let's throw it over to. We're going to go to Norway. Where is it even warm there, Yvonne? What's the temperature there today?
I think it's 2 Celsius and it's raining, so all the snow is gone. So it's no snow for Eastern. So it's
right,
okay.
We'll throw it over to the music man, Yvonne, ladies and gentlemen. Yvonne, give us your 5 picks.
Yeah, I will start with the song that is the shortest song on my list. It's only 2 minutes and 36 seconds, and my longest song is my number 1. So my first song is a very guitar-driven song. It's with Jack White, and it's called "Hello Operator." And it's a very short song, and I really like this tune. It's rock and roll, new wave, and maybe one of those. I have 2 songs that it's in this same category. That's new wave.
Yvonne, are you sure you didn't want to start out with your number 1 pick?
No, but my number 1 pick is my number 1. So this is my number 10. Yeah.
All right, people, if you want, you get. I don't even know what to say about this. Okay.
You don't
All right, go
like
ahead.
you don't like Jack White and the White Stripes?
That's not your number 1 pick, is it?
This is my number 10.
I'm talking your
pick,
number 1.
And it's his number 10, but it's his first tune he's introducing to us.
Yeah.
I'm going to be starting with number 10 as well.
We are going from number 10 to number 1. Isn't that the song?
Well, I don't know. I just throw this shit together. I don't know what it is. All right, go ahead.
This is my number 10 song called "Hello
Oh
Operator."
God, wait till number 1.
Yeah, my number 1 is it's a long song and it's very, very good.
And there's a lot of oil and abs.
Yeah, maybe
related to it.
Yeah, you don't judge the cover, but listen to the music first.
Judging by the cover.
My number 9 song is it's electronic group from Melbourne, Australia, and they call the Avalanche and Frontier Psycher. Right? It's so difficult to pronounce in English, but it's a song. This album here, I think they use 900 samples and they put it together, and they from different sources. It's music, talking from movies and everything was clear. And I really like this Avalanche group from Melbourne, Australia. And my number 9 song is Frontier Psychiatrist or something like that.
I'm not even going to go there. So
yeah. So my number 8 song, I think everyone have listened to in the radio when they was in 2000 and 2001. It's Superman. It's Not Easy with 5 for Fighting, and the song is from this album, and the song was released as a single a year after in 2001. But the song is from 2000, so it's legit to mention it in this top 10 2000. And it's radio rock, friendly rock, but I still like the song, and I think it's from the album America Town. So it's a good song. It's I think it's a pianist who have written it, a rock pianist. He a pioneer, John Ondraxik or something. It's the name.
Ondrak.
Yeah. So my number 7 pick is, of course, everyone knows Eminem and a song "Stand" from the Marshall Mathers LP. And this white rapper. This is I don't like so much hardcore rap or rapping, but this is more melody, more nicer rap. So I really like this album, and this was, of course, a huge hit in 2000. So that's my number 7 on my top 10 list. And then we go to my maybe my hardest song and my new wave garage rock song. And this group here, they are from Sweden, and they call the Hives. And this song I put up on my number 6 is Hate to Say It, But Told You So. And I've seen this group live 2 times. And they come on the stage and they start playing, and and music goes maybe 1.5 hours with no pause. They just rock and roll and sing, and so it's real good power, and you get that energy from the group as an audience. I've seen them 2 times here in Norway. They're very popular in Norway also. They're from Sweden, so it's a very good rock and roll new wave group. So if you have not heard about the Hives, you should check them out. So that was my number 6 picks on my top 10 lists.
All right, cool, excellent work, Yvonne. Ladies and gentlemen, give Yvonne a round of applause. Top notch stuff. There you go. Thank you, panel. Thank you, panel. Let's start over to Uncle Meat and see what he's got. Let's see if he's got any. Well, let's just see what he's got. It's he's given me his takes. It's you just never know what Meat's gonna throw out there. All right, Uncle Meat, you are up.
Yeah, I am kind of all over the place like usual, and I'm going to start with number 10 with some stoner rock, which it won't be the first time that there'll be some stoner rock on my list here. This is a band that released an album called King of the Road in the year 2000, Fu Manchu. And there was a certain song on there that is called Weird Beard. It's a song I love. I will always love. And there's other great songs on this album, but Weird Beard will always have a special place in my heart. It's made me laugh many times. So, number 10, Weird Beard by Fu Manchu.
Excellent.
Number 9 is going to go a different way. And, some people might ask, what is the sexiest album of all time? What
I think it's the one Yvonne's going to throw out there at his number 1.
What could it be? Well, I'm going to say this. If Grant, if you want to make a bunch of Arthurs, put on the album Lovers Rock by the Sade.
That's
Well,
title.
And the title track, Lovers Rock, is gorgeous. It's super sexy, the whole album.
She's the number 1 female artist, I think. She's so good. I have everything of her.
Well, Meat, I wish you could have told me that in the year 2000. Because if I'm making more Arthurs now, they're going to come out with like missing limbs, and hell, I'm not even sure if it's possible to do it at this point.
Well, I don't know, but I got the album for you to make it happen, brother.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Number 8.
Thanks for the thoughts.
In the year 2000, I saw this band live. It was my second time seeing them. And Future Man, Victor Wooten, Bela Fleck, and a guy named Jeff Coffin. Bela Fleck and the Flecktones. The album's called Outbound. And the song is Hoedown. And it is a jazz version of that, the whole thing. It's an incredible album, incredible song. I recommend any Bela Fleck and the Flecktones at any time. So,
Meat, you did God's work, because BM Bolt finally heard an album and an artist that he knew.
No, there you go.
Congratulations.
No, that was not the same album. I picked some other album.
Oh, okay.
As a song, as an album to get romantic to.
Yeah, that's funny. Okay, my number 7. Now, this will get away from bands that people know. I'll be surprised if anyone on this panel even knows this, but you never know. This is a Canadian stoner rock band.
Okay.
That is from Newfoundland. And I was lucky to see them once in Kitchener-Waterloo, and it was a shock that they were even there, and it was wonderful. It's a band called Chevy, and they have an album called Celestial Hi-Fi, and the title track called Celestial Hi-Fi is a wondrous album. A lot of people compare the singing to Ozzy Osbourne. He sounds very much like Ozzy, at times almost too much. But just a great stoner rock band. So that was my number 7. And my number 6, A Standby. And once again, from the Great White North, maybe their greatest export. Yeah. Mr. Neil Young. He released an album called Silver and Gold. I love the album. And there's a certain song on this album called Razor Love. that is absolutely beautiful, and it's one of my favorite Neil Young songs. And yeah, that was my number 6 in the year 2000. And
Ladies and
there you
gentlemen,
go.
fantastic. That's one of those Neil Young albums you can find in the cheapie bins if you search fairly regularly, and it's fairly easy to find. So don't
Good
spend very much. So, and it's funny with Neil Young, what ends up in the cheapie bins from his catalog, you know, I don't know.
His 90s albums.
His 90s albums.
Up through Silver and Gold from 2000. You can
There
find
you go.
them.
Ladies and gentlemen, John the Music Nut.
He's working on rocking the free world. So
Sleeps Like Angels will probably be in that category.
That you can find easy.
Yeah.
Harvest Moon, Broken Arrow, yeah.
Harvest Moon for
Something-
sure is all over the bins. Yeah.
You think those 80s ones would show up, but you can't hardly find any of his 80 albums on
No.
CD in the bin. Marlon says quite an assortment, meat. I don't know if that's good or bad. You never know with Marlon. So anyway, all right.
Better than getting a half pick for 2 of your 5 choices.
Donnie, I like the way you think. Do this. Anybody who's new here, please do this. Like and subscribe. We're at 9,009. We're at 9,880 plus and counting. I want to be at 10,000 by the time I go on this cruise.
And remember, folks, the Don't
No,
Be
it
a Pussy
doesn't matter.
merch will show its the light of day once we get to 10,000.
Right.
So keep that.
Don't
in
be
the
a
back
pussy.
burner.
We'll put that in the merch section when we hit 10,000. So get ready. All right. Neil Young's Everybody's Rockin' used to be a cutout. A lot of those Geffen ones back in the day did, I think. I don't know. I like some of that Geffen era. Neil's Geffen CDs are hard to find now. BM Bolt knows. I've got a Target, West German Target CD of Everybody's Rockin', which is cool because, you know, he's wearing that pink suit on the cover. Oh, here goes Byron. Going to go show off. He's wearing that pink suit, but then when you look at the CD, it's pink and gray. It's very nice. Great. All right. Thank you, Meat. Let's throw it over to Mr. Metal. You gonna? Oh yeah, that album. That's a $1 CD if you ever
You don't
see
see
it.
it anymore, though. Just Geffen, you don't see it. Anyway.
Yeah, you don't see that. That's right.
Well, Sydney, I don't know where you live. You probably live out in some mountainous area out in probably the equivalent of where Logan lives in Michigan or wherever Logan lives, Pennsylvania. You probably live in the equivalent. So there's probably no UC record stores or CD stores. And you only have a Walmart, so you cannot judge that. Reactor. We're already on it. We're like on a Neil Young show, kids. Reactor. That's a good one.
Trans.
I love Trans. Yep. That only came out as a European import on CD. I live near Uncle Meat.
Oh, really? Guelph. Yeah,
Where's Guelph? Meat, where's Guelph?
it's about a 10-minute drive from Kitchener-Waterloo, basically.
All right. Well, this is what I recommend, Meat, is lock your doors. Pull your blinds. Lock your doors.
There we go.
Once Sydney latches on to you, you ever see that thing on Alien that sucks in people's faces? Shit like that? It's like that. Lock your doors. Take cover now.
Fair warning.
Yeah. Mr. Bolt, who buys dollar CDs left and right like they're going out of style, he hasn't found any. Kathy,
$2 a CD now too. That's a ripoff, man.
yeah,
$4
Kathy is not.
for a
Kathy,
record.
Kathy, you done talking, Byron?
No,
Okay.
don't get me started.
Kathy, much like most of the females on the planet, do not like Neil Young.
That's true.
Not Tia. Tia, you be quiet because I know you like it probably. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go with Johnny Metal in his next 5 picks. Johnny
All right,
Metal.
well, there ain't gonna be any metal on this except for maybe one pick. But No. If you thought you didn't recognize some of Meat's choices, I'm pretty sure you're not going to recognize most of any of my last five.
All right.
And I know you won't recognize my final pick, but so these are all bands. This is stuff that I was listening to back in 2000. Basically, still a young Christian guy, trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life at this point. And so the first band that I got, this was on a small label, co-produced by the Elefante brothers, and this is a trio, a girl trio, kind of bubblegum pop. The band was called Aurora, and a song called "A World with You." And so this is basically a Christian-based song. I won't go into too much detail about that. There's going to be a big theme that kind of goes with this. It's basically just kind of moving on from this world into a world with God. So this was a fun little album. I was working with a youth group, and so I was always trying to turn them away from listening to like the Britneys and the Christinas and the J-Los and the Backstreet Boys and all those kind of people, and this was a band that I kind of turned them into. This is something you're not going to find on Spotify though, but yeah, the Elefante brothers had a hand with this one. Next one, this song, this was basically the Christian music's answer to a Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera. Singer's name is Stacey Orico, and she had a song called "Don't Look at Me." Don't look at me, look at him. And that's basically what the song is about. Basically, it just says how we as humans are very imperfect. We might lead you to God, but he's the hero, not me. This is the only metal song next up that I'm going to talk about. 1,000 Foot Crutch, a song called Puppet. This has like a new metal, rap metal kind of feel. This is a pretty bouncy, fun track to listen to. If anybody's familiar with 1,000 Foot Crutch, there's some fun music there. Anyway, Christian rock makes me doubt a guy. Well,
what?
I'll tell you what, in some of the Christian metal, they can rock just as hard as some of the secular guys. So anyway, so 1,000 Foot Crutch, that's a fun song to listen to. This next song is from a group of folks that they were actually originally out of Lancaster, PA, and their name was called FFH, short for Far From Home. This is basically a praise and worship style song called Lord Move or Move Me. That's basically all you need to know about that song. It's basically say, hey, either do something, because with me, you almost have to be like the man who lives down in the van behind the river. For me to hear what I'm getting, from God. So now my last song, and this is how I'll end it. This is a song I know no one's gonna know unless you watched the 3 or 4 hour two shows from Ryan Gavalier, because it's a beautiful day, folks.
If I could only get those shows, I would put them up in the warehouse.
Oh, I would too.
I'm going to have to contact Gavalier. I hope he didn't delete them.
Oh, he said when he nuked the channel, everything went, because I think when he did those, he did them like lives on YouTube, and they never got saved in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, none of that stuff got saved. So they're all gone. But no, I remember bringing these guys to tears when I told my story. When I reviewed 2 U2 albums in 10 minutes, and everybody else was taking, well, certain people were taking 45 minutes, not everybody, but yeah.
I did not go 45 minutes.
But no, it wasn't you. It was somebody else across the pond. I just went 10 minutes, and that was and I summed it up quickly in talking about how my life was. And Beautiful Day just is a very summary, very nice song. So good stuff. There you go.
And he says that was U2's last good album, in his opinion. It fared well on It fared well when we had that discussion, though. This record everybody seemed to like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next one did
Thanks,
even
brother. I
better. And
appreciate
then after that, not so much.
Hey, I like Phil Keaggy too, XC music.
So do I.
I don't mind Christian rock. It's better than those other rock stars with their complicated shoes.
George Costanza likes it as well.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. Thank you, Mr. Metal. Let's throw it over to BM Bolt, who's patiently waiting, chomping at the bit, can hardly wait to talk about his picks. Go ahead, Byron.
Yeah. Okay. My next pick, I think I actually picked something last year for the last episode by Derek Shrinian off of his solo album Planet X. But anyway, this is the band Planet X, which was an offshoot of that. The album was called Universe, and the song is King of the Universe. There's a lot of good songs on here. I could have picked one of 3 or 4 others probably, but I went with this one. You got Derek Shrinian on keyboards, Tony McAlpine on guitars, Virgil Zanatti on drums, and Tom Kennedy on bass. So, okay, let's go move on to my next one. I'm going to go off the Tony Iommi solo album called Iommi. I'm just going to pick Goodbye Lament. I think got Dave Grohl singing on it. I remember this got quite a bit of airplay back when it came out. I thought it was pretty good. I really wasn't that high on the album in general, though. I don't know why, but I really like that track quite a bit. Next pick. This album has been mentioned by DC. Glenn Hughes off the Return of Crystal Karma album, but I'm going to go with the song Gone. It kind of ties back to he had recorded originally with Tony Iommi on the 1996 DEP sessions. Mm-hmm. And then I think they re-recorded it for this album. Real good. DEP sessions is pretty damn good as well, people, if you haven't heard that. So that would be it. My Glenn Hughes Gone. 9. Okay, I'm just starting to pick a couple things here. I was getting desperate. But it's Joe Satriani, so I'm a big Joe guy, so I went with him. I'm going to go off the Engines of Creation album, the song Devil's Slide. It's the opening track. This is basically his techno album. It's got that techno dance beats going on quite a bit.
What the hell?
It's pretty solid. Yeah. And so my last pick. This is a band I don't know if it's ever been talked about on here. Maybe somebody's mentioned them. It's the band Platypus. It's off the album Ice Cycles. You got Rod Morgenstein on drums.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to find it. Platypus.
Great album.
Yep. So you got Rod Morgenstein on drums, Derek Shrinian again, keyboards, Ty Tabor on guitar, and John Young from Dream Theater on bass. And I'm going to go with the last song. It's called Partial to the Bean. It's an instrumental, like it's suite of like 7 tracks. And there's the titles to the 7 different parts. Intro, Pompatus, Yoko Ono, Yoko Tuno, Yoko Thrino, Platmosis, Yoko Ageno, and Yoko Outro. It's a pretty cool instrumental. So I went with that. And I'm done.
Hold on, Byron. What's the name of that again?
Platypus, Partial to the Bean. Album's called Ice Cycles.
Oh, there it is. It disappeared. Here, let's bring it up real quick. Oh, I don't have enough room. Hold on. Damn it, we have to show it. See, sometimes I thought that they fixed it, but things still disappear. All right. Platypus. Hold on. I got to scroll like crazy.
I bet you some of you guys know that because you're big King's X fans here.
Well, I gotta say, I mean,
oh yeah, that record.
Rod Morgenstein from Dregs and Doug Pinnick from King's X. You just can't go wrong.
Another one of these super groups, man.
Yeah.
Let's see if Marlon came in with some more scores. 2.5 out of 4. Oh, 3.5 out of 5.
That might be the high score of the night.
That's the high score of the night.
He gave your Glenn Hughes pick a full point, so apparently he liked your song, but was only lukewarm about the one I picked from that album.
You and Marlon have a.
Or you don't like me, one or the other.
It's like you and Marlon have been married for years, DC. I gave Marlon a 1.4 out of 5. Thank you, Elder. Fantastic. Okay. Good comedy album with Platypus, and the title was Richard Jenny, rest in peace, with his Platypus Man Show. Not music, but will make you spit out beer laughing. All right. Pat, who's moving close to Mr. B.M. Bolt, gonna start rooming with him.
Be starting
Good
up
choice.
our satellite office in Omaha.
Keep us posted on that move, Pat.
Stephanie, if you can get there and cook something, make sure you're barefoot and stuff like that. All right, Cretan, you ready?
Yes.
He's so quiet when he's not on. All right, Cretan, you're up.
I don't want to disturb anyone else.
Oh.
Byron, from that Platypus album, Better Left Unsaid, almost made my list. It's in my honorable mentions. Track 2 from that album.
You got good taste.
Although I like the first album by them better.
Yeah, I like that album too.
And most of my prog rock posse at the time liked the second one better. I was the odd guy that liked the first album better. I can't believe I didn't put it on my list from 99, 98, whenever it was.
Was
But
that
at
an
any
album
rate,
when Push Comes to Shove?
That's it.
Yeah, that's a great album. I got that.
Love that record.
Yeah.
Great album.
Chimes would have been my pick from that record. Instrumental piece. Mellow, but really cool. Starting out, I'm going to hit a record that Byron hit already, but I'm picking a different track. From the Kansas album, Somewhere to Elsewhere, I am going with the near 9-minute Distant Vision. And I can't believe this album didn't chart. This is one of my favorite Kansas albums. On Cretan Classics, you can watch my Kansas album ranking. I rank this album very high, and I would say higher than most people. This song, Distant Vision, is one of the 5 7-minute plus epics on the album, written by Kerry Livgren. And on this song, you have both Steve Walsh and Robbie Steinhardt singing. And to me, the Robbie Steinhardt part of the song is the best part of the song, from about the 4-minute till the 7.5-minute mark. His vocals, his violin playing on that part, beautiful. And don't sleep on Phil Ehart's drumming, one of the most underrated drummers around, from Kansas, on every Kansas record. Moving to my number 4.
Hold on, we gotta address this comment, Cretan.
Okay.
I know once you get going, to stop you, it almost caused an apocalypse. But Alexploitation, ladies and gentlemen, remember the band Split Platypus? Offshoot band of Split Beaver.
I did not roadie for Split Platypus.
Did you roadie for Split Beaver?
Yes, I did.
You made
It was a hell of a tour.
Must have been a private showing.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
There you go. All right. We're here all week, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Cretan, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
My number 4, I'm going into the more Uncle Meat field of alternative country, maybe.
Oh.
Not Steve Earle, but this band for this album. This album is produced by one of my favorite producers, Bob Ezrin. And this is the Jayhawks with Smile. And this is more power pop, power rock than alternative country. There is a little bit of country on this album, but I think did I say Bob Rock? I meant Bob Ezrin.
You said Ezrin.
Bob Ezrin's production, his Magic Fairy Dust, is all over this marvelous record. This hit number 129 in the US, number 60 in the UK. It's their 6th studio album. The song, the title track, Smile, is written by singer-guitarist Gary Loris. It's a shimmering, sunny power pop rocker with an infectious chorus and sterling backing vocals from Karen Grotberg and the band. You got a nice string section on the song by the Armadillo String Quartet. Never heard of them. And I love Gary Loris's minimalistic guitar solo in this song, because the song is all about the chorus and the upbeat shininess. So Jayhawk Smile, if you like power pop, check this album out. My number 3, going back to the prog realm, IQ, with their 7th studio record, The Seventh House. And I'm going with the title track, 14 and a half minutes. You got Peter Nichols' unique vocal style, Martin Orford, one of my favorite keyboard players on here, so melodic, such an amazing songwriter and player. Mike Holmes peels off some excellent guitar solos on this track, and the underrated John Jowett on bass guitar. He's pumping all throughout this whole song. And he just joined the prog band The Tangent, for those of you prog fans interested. You get an extended outro for the last 5 minutes, which is the high point of the song to me. And moving on to my number 2, trying to go fast through it, I'm going to dig deep into an album that was already picked and might get picked again, Iron Maiden, Brave New World. But I'm going with a deep track, track number 6 on the record. And I did speak about this whole album because our buddy from Canada, Mike Lodano, with his friend Harrison, they are doing a whole Iron Maiden series. I was on for this album, Brave New World. My favorite track, 9 minutes, 21 seconds on the 12th studio record, Dream of Mirrors, written by Yannick Gers, who gets a lot of flack from Iron Maiden fans, but he writes some really good songs. He's a really good guitar player. And Steve Harris. And this is the record that marked the return of Bruce Dickinson and Adrian Smith. They've been there ever since. This is my favorite Maiden album from 2000 to 2000. What, last one came out 23 or so. The chorus doesn't appear till 3 minutes into the song. It's a great chorus. Former vocalist Blaze Bayley claims to have written some of the lyrics, but he is not credited on this song. And when the song goes into double time, about 2/3 of the way through, just kicks total butt. And this is one of 4 7+ minute epics from this record. So my number 2, Iron Maiden with Dream of Mirrors. And I can't believe it, but Byron picked my number 1. He mentioned it already. Transatlantic, the 31-minute epic, all of the above. You got Portnoy, Morse, Stolt, Trawavis from Marillion, a supergroup. This actually hit number 66 in Germany when it came out in 2000. Then when it was reissued in 2021, it hit number 50 in Germany. So in Germany, they love prog rock and metal. This is a 6-minute suite, 31 minutes long. It's epic prog rock, not prog metal, although it does have some hard rock moments. Great melodic, upbeat, uplifting song. That is my number 1. And Byron, you have great taste.
Very cool.
Wow.
And that's not the original cover. That's the European cover. The American cover was blue, but the record label said we're sick of blue covers, so they changed it for the European pressing.
Which is better?
I'm used to the blue one. It's the one I fell in love with.
Jason's weighing in. Very good Maiden album.
Oh, yeah.
Prog metal. I love prog metal. Love it. My favorite of everything.
But this isn't prog metal.
No,
Maiden
this is not.
No, it's just
This is
Yeah,
prog
I like
rock.
Maiden. No, I don't have a problem with Iron Maiden. No, I don't
They
like
veer
Dream
towards
Theater.
progressive metal.
I don't like Dream Theater. I don't mind Iron Maiden.
And for those fans who do like Dream Theater, check out Scott Lade's show from yesterday, his live show on the Prague Corner. We all ranked the albums of Dream Theater, Grant's favorite band.
I hate that. And I would never tune into that. Let's go with low. Let's do a show on, Dream Theater like that's never been done before. All right, kids.
It's got some good views. For
Why
Scott.
didn't you do, of course, because it's run of the mill stuff. You should have done Transatlantic.
Winery Dogs.
They only have 5
Winery
records.
Dog. Listen
Winery
to
Dogs
freaking-
have 3.
Listen to freaking Johnny Metal. He knows. Winery Dogs. All right. John, I think it's easily their best of the 2000 albums. Funny, though, being the first one. Sydney coming in with a hard-hitting statement. Thank you, Sydney. Let's throw it over to John the Music Nut, which his picks, he won't have any Maiden in his picks. All right, go ahead.
He might.
I know what he chose, and he doesn't.
Dream of Mirrors is an honorable for me, though. That I will
That's
tell
fine.
you.
All right.
And
But
I will tell you, If we keep going,
We're not. This is it.
well,
You can do it on your channel, but I'm not doing it.
all right. Well, if we were still going, here comes the era of Dream Theater I really like. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
But
We got to do something moving forward.
There you go.
Yeah, but if you guys want to carry on this charade, you can do it somewhere else. But if you want to continue on the way we are now with a different topic, I'm down.
I'm in. Whatever's kind of going to happen.
Look, he's good for the ride. All right. Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry, John. John, go ahead. Go with your picks. I am so sorry.
No problem. Number 5, John Hyatt, Lift Up Every Stone.
Awesome.
And it's actually, okay, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a different album here. My bad. I did my 2000.
I don't know.
Picked another John Hyatt song. So, yeah.
Isn't that the right album?
It's the right album. No, no, you did it right. I'm thinking ahead. No,
Okay. All right.
Yeah, great album. This is, a lot of people call this as bluegrass album. It's not a bluegrass album. It's got bluegrass elements. It's a lot of mandolin on it, so people just think it's bluegrass. But no, this was a fantastic album by John Hyatt. His 2000s albums are all great. But yeah, Lift Up Every Stone has this gospel feel. It's really cool. It's my number 5. Number 4, Chris Whitley, who I talk about almost every year. And I'm going with the song China Gate. Now, this is a covers album that he did with Martin and Wood from the jazz trio Medeski, Martin and Wood. China Gate is probably the most obscure cover on the album. It's from a 1958 movie with Nat King Cole in it. And Nat King Cole sings the title song in the movie while he's walking down the street. But he does it so different than Nat King Cole, because Nat King Cole, he had a voice that was smooth like butter and was very elegant. Chris has a much deeper tone, but very cool tune, a lot more sparse. There's my number 4. Number 3, okay, if you're listening to alternative rock back in 2000, don't remember this song. This is Fuel, and the song's called Hemorrhage in My Hands, although most people just know it's In My Hands. I think this was like 15 weeks at number 1 on the rock radio charts in that year. Mm-hmm. Wonderful tune. And they're from Pennsylvania too. They kick ass. Yeah, but good album too. So number 2, okay, I'm gonna echo Johnny Metal's sentiment here because I also picked Beautiful Day by U2. Off an album that I'm not that crazy about, but I really love the opening track and the titles and the first single. It's just magnificent. My number 1, a lot of you in the comments have been talking about this band. I don't think you picked the title track yet, though. The title track from Steely Dan's 2 Against Nature.
Great choice.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah, thank you. And I know this is a song that Marlon would really like. There's a lot of horns on it.
It's right up his alley.
It's very much up his alley. Very, very catchy. It's got everything that's so great about Steely Dan. You got the great guitar lines, very funky bass line on here, wonderful bridge, just kicks ass. This album is very, very good. So this is my number 1, 2 Against Nature by Steely Dan. There you go. Thanks.
Very good.
I don't even know what Sydney's talking about again. Again, I'm lost. Marlon's weighing in with Midnight Train by UFO.
Hey.
Damn.
What happened to Johnny Metal?
Can't go wrong with Steely Dan, says Jason. Oh, where's Johnny Metal?
Jason has such great taste. I'm glad that he's part of our group here. He's awesome.
I guess we're going to go
prog rock dude.
We have a new Paul Lind.
I guess it's a DC.
I forgot my ascot.
Ascot.
Yeah, those little patchy ties. Paul used to wear back in the day.
Yeah.
John was saying there was thunderstorms down his way.
Yes, he did.
Oh, that might knock him off. Maybe that's what happened.
Well, he went dark, so I'm assuming bye electric. Yeah. I don't know. That's all right. We will carry on. DC, what is your final 5?
Oh boy, folks, hold on to your rotten vegetables with my next pick before you decide to hurl them at me, and let me explain. I could take some crap for this, but here goes. This song reminds me of when I was really young, even before the Beatles, British Invasion time, when my parents listened to current music and you'd hear things coming out of the portable radio at the beach, like Percy Faith's Theme to a Summer Place. Well, this tune strikes me similarly, but with a few modern touches added to the mix. It's KD Lang with Summer Fling.
Wow. I wasn't sure what you were going to introduce with that.
It makes me think of carefree summers, my youth, and mass consumption of ice cream. And
incredible singer.
You can't go wrong with that voice. Mm-hmm. So this may be my most, I don't know, derided pick of this whole little enterprise we've been doing for a couple decades of music. But anyway, next pick, another group.
You know what you were mentioning there, DC. You know what reminds me, has that same type of stimulation that I get that reminds me, takes me back to sitting on the front porch and making out with Amy Garber in the summertime. The track, The End of the Innocence.
Certain songs,
John Henley.
Certain songs just hit you that way. And this KD Lang song reminds me of being a peewee. My dad's portable radio and the kind of music that came out in popular music before, the Beatles and the British Invasion and everything. So that song just hits me that way.
Wait a minute, DC. I'm still talking about my past.
Okay.
That was yes. God, that was so incredible to be young, like 13, riding your moped all summer with her on the back of your moped.
Put loose and fancy free.
And we were eating like beef jerky and stuff. And we'd go and spend the evenings on grandma's front porch, working it out. Like practicing.
I gotta tell you, Grant, other than cigarette breath, beef jerky breath, count me out on neck and
the beef jerky. Hey, the beef jerky by then wore off before the evening.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, those were the days, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway,
maybe we could start a show with our romantic vignettes. Top 10 romantic vignettes.
It was a highlight of my whole life.
Okay.
Well, think about it, kids. When you're young and, everything's when your hormones are going crazy and you're a kid.
I'd never want to go back to when I was like 15 or 16.
Oh, I would.
That was torturous. Anyway.
All right. Back on track. Sorry.
My next pick for this go around is another group that emerged during this era and has also appeared on a few of my yearly lists. It's Fastball, and I think Louder Than Life had mentioned this tune, You're an Ocean. And this has got it's a rousing piano-driven toe tapper. And why this band wasn't bigger is a mystery to me. Anyway, it's a top shelf tune. Another artist I've mentioned before on these top 10 shows, and he has a Rundgren connection, is Doug Powell. He was employed by Todd Rundgren when he had his Patronet business. He was a creative director. But I'm going to pick the song Rise from the not surprisingly titled album Rise. Solid, pensive.
Wait a minute, that's not it. What are we looking for?
It's very art. It's a painting, and it's got blue as the primary color on it. There's a lot of illustrative things going on in a collage-like format. Anyway,
no,
that's not it.
Let me go.
I'll just go on.
Talk about it. I'll go find it. It disappeared. What is it again? What's the band?
The Rise by Doug Powell.
Well, it's not that.
No. It may be on that album as well, but he has an album called Rise that has that tune on it.
Okay, you're throwing me off, but it's on this album too.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe he has another version.
Yeah, you're throwing me off.
All right. Sorry about that. He, along the lines of Todd, creates pensive rocking tunes, a thinking man's pop rock music, twists and turns in his songs with a Christian perspective, if such things don't scare you away. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, his best album is Curiouser. That's where you start. Okay, last two. As I was reflective with my KD Lang pick, here we go again. I've mentioned this band before. It's Nashville's Swan Dive with the song The Day That I Went Home. It's not only a wonderful melody and vocal, but the lyrics really do encapsulate that feeling of how hometowns change over time. The people we knew, the familiar places, and the familiar as viewed through someone who has gone away and then come back home again, and you see things in a different fashion. Okay, lastly was an artist I was made aware of through Not Lame, that label and music outlet. This cat comes from the same LA music scene that produced The Wonderments, The Negro Problem, Cockeyed Ghost, and others. It's the song Heavenly from your favorite record.
What? Go. What? I'm waiting. What is it?
It's Linus of Hollywood.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just had a tear in the space-time continuum. Brace, hold on. Go ahead.
If you like 70s AM pop music, and that's kind of like my sweet spot, my taste in music, a lot of that derives from that era of music. This album is a must. There's some Beach Boy flourishes. It's feel-good music from a cat who knows how to ride a hook. So that's all for me for 2000 and for the whole series, apparently.
Well, I can't see taking it any further.
We may have come to the end of the road.
Come to the end. John the Music Nut wants to know how he fared with Marlon. Be interesting to know, because
that might be the over on that one.
Maybe.
I think I'm to accept the award for 0 for 5, if anyone is wondering. So I have 1 for 10. If I take my 2 half points.
We will wait to get those scores from Marlon here. We will be standing by. Let's throw it over to Yvonne.
From the sports desk.
I think it's Yvonne. Now everything's all screwed up.
Yvonne,
I think okay.
We'll meet.
Yes, my number 5 pick on the list is a song that a lot of people you have mentioned. Maybe the most popular song. It's A Beautiful Day with U2. And of course, I love the song, and it's from the album All That You Can Leave Behind from 2000. And I think maybe that's the only good song from the album, but I still love some of the songs. But A Beautiful Day is an uplifting, nice song. When you hear it and you're in a bad mood, you get a good mood right away. So I really like it. So, and U2 was big before, and maybe not so big anymore, but they were really, really big in the 80s, late 80s. So that was number 5. Number 4 is the first album from Coldplay. And of course, it's Yellow Song. And Yellow Song is still good. And I've seen Coldplay also live 2 times, and they are so good live. It's maybe one of the best live band around. And they make a good show with a lot of lights and music and everything. So they're still good. So
just don't cheat on your wife and go to a concert.
Yeah.
That's number 1 rule with Coldplay.
Yeah. So that's true. That's true. The story about that. Yeah. My number 3 pick is maybe a little special song. It's a group called Elis, and the song called Mr. E's Beautiful Blues. And I really like this song, and it reminds me about Beck and this song. I think this front guy called Mark Oliver Everett, and it's indie rock, and the cover is also nice. And I should mention that Beck have just released a new EP with some good songs, and it's on the way in the mail for me on the vinyl. And this Ils maybe Ils repeat them. He repeats all the records. Maybe it's a little similar, but I still like the vibe and the atmosphere. And this song I picked is also a nice, good song. So it's
that's a good record. That's a good record too, Yvonne.
I like. So I don't have that on vinyl, so I will maybe buy it. So Grant said, just buy the CD, but I will buy it.
Well, you don't need the vinyl of it. Buy low, Yvonne. Don't just waste money.
Here's
Yeah,
a
money
fun.
is you earn money to use them. So if you
Here's a
have
fun
This is
fact.
how you do it, kids. You don't buy the medium, you buy the mastering. So you do your research, you find out what has the best sound, and you go that route.
Yeah, maybe I can stream it. I have a very good streaming machine, so it's cost a lot of money. So it's very good also to stream. So I stream maybe 40% of my music I stream on my big hi-fi system. We can talk about hi-fi. Maybe we can make a program about hi-fi, but and vinyl is my I also play. So my number two is one guy I've seen him live some years ago. He was not good live, but this song here is only on a compilation, and it's from a movie called Wonder Boys, and it's a Bob Dylan song, and the song called Things Have Changed. And it's a really, really good song. I really like. This is maybe one of my top 10 Bob Dylan songs, and it's only was released on a compilation album, The Best of Bob Dylan, or on the Essential Bob Dylan, that was released in 2000 on the CD, I think. So. And this movie, Wonder Boys, with Michael Douglas and some other famous actors, it's an okay movie also, but things have changed. Listen to that song. It's not so many people know about that Bob Dylan song. It's a really good song. So that's my number two. And my number one pick is, of course, I see that Grant didn't like the cover.
Well, wait a minute. I gotta make it big so everyone can see it.
Yeah, I'm not so fond of the cover, but this song here is 7 minutes and 10 seconds with pleasure. It's so good, and this is it's a song about Prince, and he read D'Angelo. He died some years ago, and he made this song is a tribute to Prince, and Prince is my number one artist. And the song is Neo Soul and the Voodoo album, and I think he got a Grammy for this song also. So the song is called Untitled. How Does It Feel with D'Angelo? It's from the Voodoo album from 2000, and it has the first album was in '95, and I think we call it Neo Soul, and I really like the Neo Soul in the late '90s and the beginning of the 2000s. The cover is not so; it's not my type of cup of tea, but the song is very good. Untitled, How Does It Feel? And it's a tribute to Prince, my number one artist.
In certain circles, this would be just as effective as a mood setter as the Sade.
Yeah.
In a certain situation.
But
I just want to make sure Marlon saw it.
You don't play the cover. You play the music and you relax and so.
Well,
so that was my number one pick and was my top 10 list, and I'm so happy to be on this show with this yearly top 10 songs.
Well,
I really like it. So
I'm going to throw this out. Which cover's better? Ooh, that's pretty cool.
If we can talk, maybe we can make a top 10 of strange covers or bad covers or something like that. That's a good idea.
I'm just going to throw it out. I'm going
to through that for a long time.
I'm going to let people vote what
because
they think
it's so
is better
many
cover.
very bad, strange covers.
Let me do it.
But the eel cover is very nice. It's very nice.
This is a good cover, don't you? Which is better?
I don't.
This.
Oh, yeah, that's of course a good cover. But of course, we are male, and that's a female.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I just thought it was more. I thought it was more artistic.
If you have a female here, maybe she will say something else.
I just thought it was more artistic.
Okay. Maybe
because you just had him standing there. No, but hers is much more artistic. Much more artistically pleasing. He's just standing there saying, "Look at my abs."
He was bringing back that 70s.
Yeah, I think so. And he has good muscle. So if you have good muscle and work for it, I think it's good to show it also.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I just never knew we'd go down that road here in the warehouse. But you never know.
Yeah, you need some inspiration with some other music also in this warehouse.
Okay. All right. All right. Wolfpack is going with Sade. Thank you, Wolfpack. Much more artistic.
I like the Sade cover also better, of course.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. Sade, and as far as a musical artist, don't play any of her stuff on YouTube. Don't do that.
Have you made a show about Sade? Because
No, I have
think
not.
That's a good show if you have made a show of it.
I have not done Sade. Oh, wait a minute. Let's look Herbie Mann. Hold on.
Yeah, you have so many strange covers. I think.
Hold on, Kit. You want Push Push, right? Okay.
I know exactly what cover's coming.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Okay, now I should put a poll out there because you know how we do this in the Warehouse, kids. We should do a poll, and I'm gonna let you decide. Oh shit! I have to get rid of a graphic. God, I'm limited by having 100 graphics on this thing. Okay. All right. Which is better? This gentleman, this artistic.
Lady?
I guess she's a female. I don't know.
Yeah, she's a female.
Or Herbie Mann, Push Push. Look at that.
Not so good muscles, very bad muscles. So.
You know, what is it? There's something about all that hair and all that oil that just kind of makes me. Is he playing that flute like crazy or something?
You work up a sweat playing the flute like he does.
My God.
He has more hair on the body than he has on the head.
That's the way it works, though.
That's the way it works.
That's the way it works.
Life.
But he looks so serious holding that flute with his hairy man body.
He's probably scored plenty of partners with that kind of vibe.
Okay, West Coast Dave, and why? Being he's out in California,
I'm
not surprised.
For the hairy flute, man.
I like Kenny G better. He's better on flute than this Herbie Mann.
Actually, you said men shave now. Harry didn't go away through evolution. Marlon? Who rocks a flute over the shoulder better than Herbie Mann? Huh?
John Holmes.
And we have still one left on the top 10.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, we have Uncle Meat. Shit, Meat. All right, go ahead, Meat. Sorry.
It's all good.
We were on a tangent. Jesus. Go ahead, Meat.
Oh, okay. Well, my top 5. Well, we're going to start with my number 5.
Yes.
Like DC and his Todd Rundgren thing, I've got a Steve Earle thing. I'll always have a Steve Earle thing. The album Transcendental Blues has a great song called The Galway Girl. Love it. I'm all about it. I'm all about Steve Earle. Always am. I know a lot of people don't like country. There's obviously a country element, but it's more folk rock to me than it is country anyway. But whatever, that's just nitpicking.
That's right.
The song is Galway Girl, number 5. Number 4.
Go ahead. I'm just putting that up, and I'm waiting for you to do your intro. Go ahead.
I can't concentrate with Okay, number 4. Number 4. I'm a big Coen Brothers fan. Big fan of their movies. They released a movie in the year 2000 that had one hell of a soundtrack. Oh Brother, We're Out There. Oh Brother, We're Out Thou. And I'm a man of constant sorrow. Yep. Great song. Got a lot of play. Supposedly the Soggy Bottom Boys. I think that's probably some made up thing. And it's probably at T-Bone Burnett and whoever. But great song. That was my number 3. Sorry, my number 4. My number 3. Now, this is a little weird. Yes, my number 3 comes from an album that is in my top 10 albums of all time. And you say, well, wait a second, well, then why is it your number 3? Well, the way it goes is sometimes at the sum of its parts becomes a whole, and that's the thing that I love about the album White Pepper. I'm a pretty big Ween fan, but I am an absolutely adoring fan of the album White Pepper. And which I will say that it was pointed out to me a couple of years after enjoying this album that they're like, you know what this album, you know why it's called White Pepper, right? And I'm like, no. And someone's like, well, you realize like a lot of it does sound like the Beatles and White Album, Sgt. Pepper. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And so I decided to pick the same song that Mr. Creedon did.
Oh,
Even if you don't, which I've always loved that song. I love every song on the album. Basically, I look at that album as the perfect pizza, and the toppings themselves aren't what it is. The pizza is the album White Pepper. Number 2. Well, here's my last Stoner Rock one and
okay.
Queens of the Stone Age released an album called Rated R, and I love it. And there was a song in there called Better Living Through Chemistry. And Bjork gets a writing credit on that song. And that's odd, but the reason why she does is one of the parts of the chorus is literally taken right from a Bjork song on her debut album called Crying, and it's inserted into the song. So they just gave Bjork a writing credit for the song Better Living Through Chemistry, which I love. And my number 1. Okay. This also comes from a soundtrack from most people would call a very depressing album, directed by Sofia Coppola. And the movie is called The Virgin Suicides. Great movie, great soundtrack, which is done by the band Air. And the song Dirty Trip is an absolute, it might be in my top 20, 25 songs of all time. I've always loved it. And I would say to anyone that they should just try it on YouTube or Spotify. Just try the song Dirty Trip by Air. It's almost impossible for you not to love it. Because it's like funky Pink Floyd. It's the only way that I can put it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Just like you, Grant. Back to you.
Oh, I appreciate that because
How
I
about
feel
that transition?
And the Moon Safari from 98.
Well, let's transition to this, baby.
Jumping Jack Flash.
Look at that. He's pointing to his eggs.
Is that Sid Haig from the Rob Zombie movies?
I have no idea.
He looks like the love child of Sid Haig and Gigi
He's cool,
Allen.
though, isn't he? He's cool. Let me see if I find you something. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, no. There was one that's really good, but I don't. Look at this. I got to share this with the class. Oh, this is fantastic. All right, one more and we'll go. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, God.
It does kind of look like Joe Zawuno or Zawano.
Maybe it is.
It does look like.
Look at this one. This is right up DC's alley right here.
Uh-oh.
Check this album cover out, kids.
Ah, that's a nice one. I like these polo sweaters.
He's cool, isn't he? That DC used to have the same outfit back in the day.
My
when he
clubbing
went to the
days.
disco.
My clubbing days.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much a good rendition of
pretty
if we
much
took a time machine back?
Yeah, pretty much the hairstyle too.
Yeah. A pen? Did you have like a gold chain?
No, I wasn't big on jewelry, accoutrements.
Okay.
But you have a polo sweater. I like this. With the
And
long,
not turtlenecks.
long-
Definitely no turtlenecks.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we all have our styles. Tia, I think, got turned on a bit. Yeah. Air. I don't know if she's talking about Air or DC.
She is. She's a big fan.
Okay.
Oh, Tia, what's your thoughts on this?
It's no wonder we have so few ladies wanting to tune in.
Yeah, I'm agree.
This guy works out.
It's like Sasquatch with a flute.
Yeah, I think it's time to end the show, Grant.
It is. Tia's just stuck on Air. She won't say anything though.
Well,
Coke
she knows.
spoon.
She knows. The band's great, and that album's great.
All right. Herbie looks like he likes to party. All right. Well, on that note, let's end this. Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen our series. We started in, I think, 1949, and we've ended up in the year 2000.
I remember those early Rosemary Clooney choices.
Those were the days.
Yes.
I am not continuing this series anymore because I'd rather talk about something else.
Well, then let's do it. Let's keep this group together. I like it.
Yeah, let's put our collective brain power together and see what we can come up with.
All right. We will be back next month with some topic. Keep it clean, kids. Wrap the rascal. Hey, and for goodness sakes, play some Herbie Mann. We will see you on the next one, gentlemen. It's been real. We'll see everybody.
Brothers. Thanks. Good picks, everyone. Thank you, Herbie Mann.